Valley Connection is brought to you by RPS Video Productions.
Welcome to this month's edition of the Valley Connection, where we bring you local information of what's happening throughout the Inland Empire. I'm Nancy Lopez.
I'm Cesaria Hernandez. Thank you for joining us. I had a chance to speak with Cyndi Lemke of the marketing firm Lemke's Leverage. She shares with us the importance of social media, especially regarding our seniors.
And when visiting the Ramona Bowl Amphitheater, you might notice the beautiful gardens. We are going to speak with the group who is responsible for that as we attend the Ramona Bowl Garden Festival. And one of their goals is to provide education for our community regarding environmentally friendly landscaping, especially in the area of water conservation.
So Boba Flight Park, a world-class paragliding destination, held an event with speed flyers where people from all over come to participate. Speed flying involves using a much smaller wing for higher speeds. Some of the flyers explained to us the excitement of speed flying.
Now in its 52nd year, the Idlewild 4th of July Parade celebrates American Independence Day with an appeal of a small town atmosphere. And we are going to show you some of the highlights.
There's so much more that we want to share with you, so stay with us and experience some of the sights and sounds of the Inland Empire through the Valley Connection.
The Camelot, a magnificent place locals describe as a castle. Located in the beautiful San Jacinto Valley, holiday retirement. Experience living like royalty as a resident at the Camelot with independent retirement living. Enrich your life with a warm, inviting sense of community and nothing to worry about but deciding among a full calendar of social activities, outings, and special events to participate in. Or you just might want to sit back and join in on a weekly fireside chat with friends and staff. Enjoy delicious and nutritious food as a chef prepares 3 meals a day for you. Whether you want a studio, 1 or 2 bedroom suite, they all come with a kitchenette and a refrigerator. Individually controlled heating and air conditioning with each suite, along with weekly housekeeping and linen services. As you experience the beautiful interior with 6 atriums throughout the building, come and enjoy the unique grounds of the Camelot. Independent retirement living and pet-friendly, one of over 300 holiday retirement communities across North America. If you are that independent retiree and ready to simplify your life, we invite you to discover all that holiday retirement has to offer at the Camelot.
Welcome back, and joining me now is Cyndi Lemke of Lemke Leverage, and you deal in social media and marketing. And you know what, there's a lot of seniors out there, and there's a lot of middle-agers like myself that we're not very savvy when it comes to social media. But Cyndi here is going to clue us into a few things. Welcome, Cyndi.
Thank you. Hi.
Now tell me, what are some of the things that we should be looking out for when it comes to social media?
On Facebook, first things first, I always encourage people to go into their privacy settings and explore a little bit. Privacy settings give you the ability to put your message out to everyone you want to, or a limited group, whether it's your friends, your family, friends of friends, or the public. Also in the privacy settings, you can set your location, or you can set your location to private, which means if you're going on vacation and you're not going to be home, you probably don't want to let someone know that no one's going to be home, or maybe you're traveling throughout the day and you don't want people to know exactly where you are. It's a good thing to go onto your privacy settings and change those up to the message that you want to convey. But the most important thing is you are in control of the message that goes out there until it's posted. That's the most important thing that you all need to understand, is that your message, your pictures are yours until you post them, because other people can share, and not just to Facebook, but they can download that image. They can share it on other platforms, Snapchat, Google, LinkedIn, whatever they need that message for. It doesn't become yours after you post it. Based on your settings, Either anyone can see that or just your friends can see that. But when you post something, you need to know that you're on the internet and that's global. Even if you think you have just, well, I only have 15 friends. No, you don't, because you have friends of friends, and they have friends of friends. And if it's something that you're proud of, don't you think that other people are going to share it? Or if you're passionate about it, and maybe it's not an agreeable message, you're going to spark some fires that are going to go viral, right?
Right. Now tell me, are there places where we can go to get information, say kind of like a social media for dummies type site?
Absolutely. Well, if you just go into Google in the search engine and you type in Social Media 101, Constant Contact has a blog that will give you a video for beginners on every platform from Facebook to Snapchat. So if you want to learn more about how to get on your social media platform, or more importantly, use it, these videos are available for you, and it's free. And the thing is when you search Social Media 101, there's going to be a slew of information for you to search through. So Google is going to be your best friend when you need to learn something. WikiHow is a great resource because there's photos and text to walk you through whatever you're trying to do. But the internet is endless. Anything that you need to learn that you can't come to Cyndi Lemke at Lemke's Leverage for is available on Google. Google will teach you anything, and because there's people talking about it on every level, from the beginner to the expert, to someone who's just passionate and wants to learn, to the other person who's trying to teach a small business how to grow 30% just because they have a social media presence.
Now, I know that seniors are especially concerned about, security and things like that. And I know that there are people out there that are not who they appear to be. Let's address that a little bit.
I have 4 grandchildren, expecting my 5th grandchild. I also take care of my grandmother. What we teach our youngsters is stranger danger, right? It's really important to know who you're talking to. This goes for our seniors when they're new on social media. They're trying to expand their world. You need to know who you're talking to. If that is not someone that's familiar to you, please, for the love of God, don't believe them. People can create an account. We just said that you can post anything on the internet and we can put it on Google. You can search anything on Google. That means you can search for images. People can search young man, young woman, senior man. They can pick the profile picture that they want and then create a whole new account. I've seen stories, and I know people close to me that have fallen in love, that have sent money, and that have started a relationship with these people and then find out that that's not who they say they are.
Oh, how frightening.
If you don't know this person and you don't have a true live connection with them, do not believe them until you meet them, until you can confirm that, video chatting, that's live, that's happening now. You should know that that's that person. If someone creates an account and you start a relationship, and even a friendly relationship, you're talking about maybe a liked interest, if they have no reason to, if they find excuses not to send you photos, they won't do a live chat or maybe even a phone call, you need to be very skeptical on who that is on the other line.
Well, Cyndi, thank you so much for all this information. We're going to have you back because there's so much ground to cover here, especially in relationship to business. Maybe we'll get to that next time, but thank you so very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more after this.
Since 1987, Yellow Cab has provided a quality taxi service. We're proud to offer wheelchair-accessible minivans. Easy access is assured with its reliable ramp system. The minivans will provide plenty of space, comfort, and safety. When extra assistance is needed, our drivers are happy to provide it with no extra charge. Our computer-aided friendly dispatcher provides a human touch, minimizing wait times and ensuring that you will get to your destination quickly and safely. Yellow Cab Company, reliable and affordable taxi service you can trust. Soboba is known for being one of the most consistent sites in Southern California for paragliding. With year-round flying and on-site camping, Soboba Flight Park is also known to be one of the few flight parks offering speed flying. A new extreme sport that brings people to the San Jacinto Valley from all over to experience the fun in speed flying and paragliding. We had a chance to speak with Nesta and Shane from Vancouver, Canada.
Well, we were both skydivers, and Shane here was a swooper, and we both loved flying canopies, so we got into speed flying, and there's not a lot of this kind of thing available in Canada, so it's great to come down to a sort of sanctioned drop zone for speed flying. We don't have that available at all.
Someone posted that there was a boogie here and for speed flyers, and we got excited and tried to make it happen, and here we are. This is amazing. This is awesome. These guys have an amazing facility. They have a fantastic landing area. They have great wind indicators. They have many different launch spots that you can safely launch depending on the wind directions. They offer rides to 600 feet to lessen the blow on your body when you're hiking all day. You know, these are things that we don't have. This is like amazing for us, yeah.
I'm Scott Jenkins. I'm riding for Sky Country and Solaris Wings right now, so I came down here to send out some demos and let people fly them and see how they like the company. We're from Idaho, and we got a group, speed flying group called the Idaho Dodos. So we're down here representing for that group, and heard about it from just friends in the speed flying community. It's a really small community. It's a really new sport, so it's not hard to find out what's going on and what's going to be fun. So yeah, we drove 18 hours from Idaho and got 4 of us down here flying for the Idaho Dodos. I love the facility. In Idaho, we're always opening up our own lines and hiking straight up the mountain. And this has got, you know, one of the nicest trails I've ever seen. Plus a ride to 650, nice packing area, huge landing area. I mean, what's not to like? Every aspect of the sport is right here.
We asked Scott what the difference was between paragliding and speed flying.
Paragliding is a bigger canopy. They use a lot of thermals. They like to stay up for a long time and go cross country. Speed flying's just, you know, kind of riding the terrain down nape of the earth. It's more of an adrenaline rush. It's faster. It's a whole lot funner. And the wings are more stable. The bigger wings kind of freak me out a little bit. I never got into paragliding. I'm looking forward to getting into it, but I went straight into speed flying. So
Scott tells us more of what speed flying means to him.
You know, I've done four tours over in Iraq, or 3 in Iraq, 1 in Afghanistan, and you know, this kind of gives me that adrenaline rush that I still crave, you know, from that. So it's been a good thing. It's gotten me off of alcohol, and I mean, I substituted speed flying for, you know, drinking and partying all the time, and it's been a life-changing experience.
Professional instructor Jerome Doust offers world-class instruction on paragliding and speed flying at Saboba.
Okay, here I'm the main instructor for paragliding and speed flying. So typically I'll start people training on the ground so they get wing control before they can go up to higher flights, and try to make that as safe as a process as possible. We've got our landing zone that's so close to the mountain, so you don't have to work very hard to secure reaching the landing zone, so you can have fun close to the mountain and still be sure that you'll be able to land. So it makes it a wonderful place for training. And also for paragliding, it mixes up what we call ridge lift, so people can launch, find easy lift all across the wide mountain here, stay up easily, and find a few thermals to get higher. Where some other flying sites, they mostly rely on thermals, so it's not as easy for the new pilot.
Josh Shepard decided to drop in, flying his wingsuit, and Ian Flanders followed along to film this spectacular video. You never know what you're going to see or who you're going to meet. This has been a great experience we at RPS had right here in the San Jacinto Valley at Saboba Flight Park.
I really like my golf bag skate. Now that I'm older, this 60-pound bag's pretty heavy. Now I can get it to the cart without any pain to my back or knees.
The reliable adjustable golf bag skate, powder-coated steel with durable wheels, is made in San Jacinto, California.
I love my golf bag skate. Since my bag is so heavy and I'm so little, it makes it hard for me to get it from the car to the cart. It allows me just to get out here and I'm ready to play.
Roll your heavy golf bag with ease. Visit our website at thegolfbagskate.com.
I am here at the beautiful Ramona Outdoor Amphitheater for the Garden Festival. And if you are an avid gardener or a real novice like I am, this is definitely a great place to be for the weekend. They have all kinds of workshops and all kinds of drought-resistant plants. You name it, they have it. So come with me and let's get growing. And joining me now is Diane Boss, and she is the president, right, of Valley Beautiful, and Eben Longfellow, and you are with the UC Master Gardeners of Riverside County, correct?
That's correct.
Now we're going to start with you, Diane. I've been coming up to the Ramona Bowl, I would guess, 30-some years, and I have to say I have never seen the bowl look so beautiful as I have recently. And I know Marjorie Roberts, who I talked to earlier, she was kind of a pioneer, but you guys jumped on board up here.
Yes, we did. Marjorie was the driving force, and the Valley Beautiful, we've been around since 1964, and about 2000 we decided that we would take a focus on water-wise gardening, so we adopted the Ramona Bowl, as well as two other gardens in our valley, which are the Estadia Mansion Gardens and the Hemet Depot. So once a week on Wednesday morning, and also another big effort once a month on the first Friday of the month, we garden, we plant, we weed, we mulch, we trim up and plan our next project, and we have a group of maybe 6 to 8 people that show up each time, and we just make the gardens beautiful. And this is all no charge. All of this is volunteer, and we are doing a fundraiser today. Valley Beautiful is combined with the UC Master Gardeners of Riverside County. So we're raising money to support this effort.
Well, it's a beautiful effort, and you are to be commended. And Eben, what kind of role are you playing up here?
Well, we've brought a group of master gardeners that live locally in the area. Master gardeners, we educate. Our purpose is to educate about sustainable and environmentally friendly growing practices. So we have people here talking to the public about how they can do these things. We have some children's activities we're putting on, the workshops. So we're the component with Valley Beautiful. We support the same goals, but they're the maintenance and doing the things at the various historic areas here, and we're an educational component through the University of California.
Well, you know, education is so important, because I might see a flower I really like and enjoy, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to grow in my area, correct?
That's correct. Right plant, right area. And that's one of the things that we're trying to educate people about, and finding out what they like to do themselves. Because if you maybe love something, but if you don't take care of it, there's going to be a problem. So, and then of course we're concerned about sustainable kinds of growing practices, and for ways that are going to conserve water.
Oh, exactly. That's kind of key right now, I know. Well, you guys have done a phenomenal job. I think it looks beautiful, and you are to be highly commended for your efforts.
Well, we thank
So
you for
great
coming out and supporting us.
As Nancy goes on to enjoy some of the exhibits, let's join Matt McPherson as he speaks with his audience about the native and historic plants of our valley, along with their many uses.
Over here we have some white sage. It's traditionally used to ward off evil spirits. It also serves as an insect repellent when it's burned. Right here we have some yerba sana, which is translated from saint's herb. It's used in teas to help with asthma and different respiratory problems. Right here is probably one of the most popular plants among the Cahuilla and Luiseño, chia. Masker Canyon is actually named Masker Canyon over a battle that took place for rights to harvest this, going back almost 200 years. Over here we have some Perry's cholla or buckhorn cholla. They would use the needles for these during a female initiation rite ceremony to tattoo the chins to identify that they were now a woman. Over here we have Yucca whipplei, which is several uses, from textiles to food to medicine. They would grind it up and use the root as shampoo. The root is very similar to jicama in flavor, kind of like watermelon, very desirable. And then they would use the actual leaves here. They would grind them up and make cordage and rope, which they would later turn into different textiles, blankets, sometimes shoes. Sandals were very popular with these.
We had such a wonderful time up here in Hemet at the Garden Festival, and I would like to say a very special thank you to Valley Beautiful and also UC Master Gardeners of Riverside County. So I'm ready to go home, get my hands in some dirt, and start growing.
Here are some short clips from the Idyllwild 4th of July parade.
This first group that's coming down that you just heard them post a couple of gunshots is the American Legion Post 800 Honor Guard. I don't know if I'd want to mess around with those guys on the little red car there, though.
The Manzanita Ranch entry from ANZA is a nonprofit human services agency that uses horses in therapy for veterans with PTSD.
Everybody give a big wave to the Idyllwild Volunteer Fire Department. Retired Laguna Beach Fire Department visiting Idyllwild today. Thank you. Everybody give a big hand for the Honorable Mayor Max. Max is the mayor of Idyllwild and his deputy mayors Mitzi and Mikey.
And the Grand Marshal this year is Stan Sniff, and he served for 13 years as the Sheriff of Riverside County
Sheriff to provide search and rescue in the wild places in Riverside County since 1961. Here they are.
Next we have our Rotary District Governor, Manzor Massey, is being driven in his classic 1953 Chevy convertible by former District Governor Shab Elwar.
And here's Bob Dijkstermars, past Rotary District Governor.
These are the Forest Service Volunteer Association. These equestrians are riding for their hometown of Idyllwild and San Jacinto Ranger District in San Bernardino National Forest. And then we have Living Free. Living Free, saving lives of cats and dogs, scheduled for shelter and preparing them for adoption since 1980.
Wait, we lost some little karate guys.
He's coming.
Judo guy on the way. Cheer him on, here he comes. There he goes, he made it.
And right behind Jingos, we have ARF, the Idyllwild Animal Rescue Friends. And they are lovingly known as ARF. It rescues homes and rehomes the homeless dogs and cats of the mountain communities.
The Juvenile Soccer Team.
All right.
announcing the famous Joe Baldino on guitar. Thank you, Joe.
All right, and surrounding him is Idyllwild Cycling. It's been sporting cycling in Idyllwild for over 14 years and is proud to play a major role in the recent formation of Lehigh Valley. All right, Idyllwild Cycling. Woo!
Woot woot for the red hot Mountain Mamas. That's a woot woot right there. Idyllwild Arts Academy, give a big hand.
And the summer program just did Lion King. Look at their costumes. All right.
Next up, we got Don Ziegler with the Diamond Valley Arts Council, dedicated to preparing and promoting awareness of and the greater participation in the arts. All cars are welcome, not just Corvettes. Our charity is Boys and Girls Club of Cathedral City. God bless America from the Corvette Club of Palm Springs. The Valley Cruisers of Emmett. Next up, we've got the Hemet Jeep Club. They've been around since the 1940s, a family-oriented group of four-wheelers promoting responsible off-road fun and land preservation. I think she said yes! Congratulations! 4th of July engagement.
Everybody, please welcome the UCR Pipe Band. Thank you all for coming to enjoy our beautiful 51st parade. Please stick around and enjoy Idyllwild for days and days and days. We love you all. Come up often. Thank you.
And welcome back as we close the show. And we would like to thank everybody who participated in this month's program.
A special thank you out there to Cyndi Lemke. Thank you so much, Cyndi. There is a lot of information to cover as far as social media.
It was wonderful. Yes, so important, and she was awesome.
Yes, she was.
And please go to our website, thevalleyconnection.net, where you can see this show again or any previous show.
And please join us again for more of The Valley Connection.